Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Force with some more Hearthstone. Now it's time for some gameplay with Faction's Token Druid deck. Playing against a Warlock, you really want to dig for 2 and 3 drops, and especially if he's an aggro Warlock, you're hoping to get some early game removal, stuff like Claw. Everything else in my hand, kind of garbage. I might use the Power of the Wild early on just to prolong the Imp Master, but beyond that, not really what I was looking for, not at all. Now, he didn't do a turn 1 play, so he might not be playing aggro. He might be playing a hand lock. That is certainly a possibility. We could go for a turn 2 coin Imp Master. You have to see what he does here. He's gonna throw it on a Knife Juggler, huh? Yeah, let's just go ahead and claw into that. It's really no reason not to. That way we save our coin as well for future endeavors. But yeah, it looks like he is actually playing some variation of aggro with that Knife Juggler. Just really surprised he didn't have a turn 1 drop. A lot of the aggro decks that I see coming out of Warlocks have just lots of turn 1 potential. No, you know what? He's probably saving his turn 1 plays for that very thing right there. Okay, so let me think here. How should I handle this situation? I might even keep her to kill that. In fact, I think that could be a pretty solid play. This thing, obviously it's great, but I could just see it dying because he's got 3/4 on the board, or any other damage stuff that he has. So I'm actually, this is funny enough, I'm gonna keep her and offer the silence for the 2 damage to kill that. The other great thing about this play is I've got a 2/4 in play, so that's gonna help me pick off some of his early game Murlocs. We have gotten rid of both of his Knife Jugglers now. Still plenty of Murlocs coming my way though, no doubt about that. Ouchies to the face. All right, let's think about this now. Well, we get the Innervate, so we've got a potential 6. Go with this guy.
I am not a morning person.
And let's see, do I want to use the Innervate? Dump this out? Prolong his life a little bit? Yeah, sure. Sure, we're gonna do that. We're gonna use this a little bit earlier than I would normally like to, but this is gonna beef these guys up a little bit. I will be attacking into this. If I attacking to that, I prevent 3 damage. If I attack into that, I prevent 2 damage immediately, and then more in the future because we knew he was gonna throw down other Murlocs. So getting rid of the Grimskill Oracle was my priority attack there. Still though, taking a lot of damage. And I just don't know. We're down to 13 now. It just doesn't look good at all. Just buy myself a little more time, I could really do a number. But we don't have much time. We don't have much time to be bought. Let's think about this here.
Feel nature's wrath.
Kill that thing. Though it would have been better to not throw away our creature. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna get a couple minions in play. It's not fine, I know. Can't wait to read the comments for this one. It's gonna be great. Threw away that guy because he went for the old Merc Eye first. Here's the War Leader. Luckily, he does not have charge. He's gonna give his Murlocs health. That's okay though. Let's see. We can. Let's see, 4 plus 4 is 8, 12, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's not fatal, but it's a lot of damage. It's not fatal though, so I think we probably want to focus on getting rid of his stuff this turn. So let's go with a single Savage Roar. And go 3, 4, 5, like that, and then we can get rid of that. And then I can go like this. Throw Nat down or give myself more health. Let's throw Nat down. Hope for a card draw. We're gonna get a couple more minions out, and with the board, we could get Fatal next turn. I can't believe throwing away my guy earlier. I had overly tired, if you couldn't tell. Okay, so still got that Imp Master pumped up. If this stays in play, we've got, actually it isn't Fatal, but we've got some pretty good damage for this upcoming turn. He still doesn't have charge coming through, so we can still deal with this stuff. Let's see here. Let's check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18, still not Fatal. 18, 19, no, it's not. That, not quite what we're looking for. Let's go like this.
I must safeguard the
2 damage. And then we finish it off. And we just got a bunch of little guys here. So I'm gonna finish that guy off. And then I'm gonna finish this guy off. And we're gonna hit him in the face. We're gonna lose both of our Imp Masters, but we still got 1/1s in their stead. And he is now down to 19. And we get another fishy. Good. Savage Roar would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Gosh, still not there. The Savage Roars. It's down to 17. It's incredibly close. It's Voidwalker, that's fine. Flame Imp. Okay, so let's see here. If I use a Savage Roar, I guess that'll do it, but let's draw some cards, see what's going on here. There's a swipe. So I could do 4 to his face. Yeah. Let's go like this. Get another card out of that.
Feel nature's wrath.
Okay, it's down to 10. And unless he burst us this turn, which he certainly could with a charge, Soulfire, and a Power Overwhelming. Yeah, looks like that's not enough, and we get the victory. Whoa, yeah, look at that. Game number 1, let's move on to game number 2. Our next game here is against a Priest, digging for 2s and 3s. Don't expect aggro from him per se. Those cards aren't really... It's questionable. Oh, I love the Innervate Auctioneer. Unfortunately, though, we really have no early plays right now.
Greetings.
Like, nothing at all. Well, I guess we've got the Nat for... I guess we've got the Nat for turn 2, which is good, but... Sure, you could Auctioneer turn 3, but I'd rather save the Innervate for after Auctioneer's in play, you know? So, meh. Meh.
I can wait.
Go with Nat right now. Unfortunately, we'll have to deal with the North Shire. And a big bummer, though, about not being able to kill him early on is likely to see some buffs from the Priest here, making him that much harder to deal with. Oh, no, he throws down a Pyromancer. Okay. I mean, it's not like I've got anything to do. I might even Savage Roar early on to... What the hell is he doing? If I Savage Roar, I can kill his stuff that he's got in play right now. I think I might... never mind. He's gonna kill his own thing, though. And then I can kill his Clerk. Okay. Guess this is to balance out my misplay earlier? I don't know. I mean, him getting rid of Nat is great, but man, oh man, I think I got good value out of that Nat. He lost a Northshire Cleric, a Wild Pyromancer, a Smite. Like, he threw a lot at the Cleric. I don't know if that was really worth it. Should I silence him? He's playing a Priest, he could have other crazy stuff. The 2/4 silence is not bad, but Maybe just deal with him for now. Well, actually, you know what? No, because I want my auctioneer to be safe. So, knowing that I've got auctioneer coming, I don't want him in play for an easier time of killing the auctioneer. You see what I mean? So, removing the silence makes it so that, you know, I could potentially deal with this now. I can attack next turn, auctioneer, innervate, and then shapeshift into it. And now he's got less of an opportunity to kill the auctioneer. So there you go. He does the attack into it for me. Oh no, he heals that guy up. That sucks. We're gonna be able to wrath it. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna go auctioneer, innervate, draw a card. With our 2 mana, we will wrath for 3. We get to draw a card as well because it's a spell. So the auctioneer gives us another card draw. And that worked out all right. I do declare that that worked out all right. I'm pretty okay with that. Would have been nice to throw those spells after the Violet Teacher, but you know what? I'm not too disappointed with our current state of affairs here. So now he's got a 3/7 into play. Oh, then he killed my dude. Okay. Well, that sucks. Let's see here. Do 3 damage to that? No. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to do. I'm not gonna be able to throw this thing in play. If I want to kill that right now, which I do. I could just swipe it and save the claw, but why would I do that? What's the benefit to that and not doing the claw? Well, this way I could claw in the upcoming turn and get double the minions off of that. So I actually am going to swipe this. And the reason, Force, why did you do that? Because next turn could be a Violet Teacher, Claw, Power of the Wild, getting me a few minions pumped up with Power of the Wild. That could be something that works, that's sort of what I'm thinking. We've got the Force Savage Roar combo. Okay, so that's gonna be this play actually, that's gonna be this turn. So we're actually gonna go Violet Teacher. We are clawing just for the sake of getting a spell through. And then we are going Power of the Wild for 1/1. Another minion comes into play before the 1/1 triggers across the board. And now we've got that board. We've got a 4/6. The 4 protects him from the Priest easy removal spells. And we have the 2/2/2s. He could Holy Nova, but then we'd still have a 4/4 in play. And that'd be okay. And then next turn we can Ancient of Lore. It's just, we're in a decent position right now. Oh, no, here we go, actually. Let's get some shenanigans coming this way. So he's gonna Shadow Madness, take that. That's gonna deal damage across the board. Okay. And then what? You attack into my 4/5? That doesn't do the trick. We might swipe next turn, depending on how he plays this. Never mind, let's see here. I don't want to deal with that. So I can't play this if I want to get rid of that. That brings us down to 6. I don't want to pump him up with Defender of Argus. Why don't we just swipe him? Like that.
I'm ready to learn.
Yeah, sure. And then I'm going to go like this. And then we're going to go like that. That allowed me to get rid of him. Do a bunch of damage to his face, get rid of his Pyromancer, protect our Violet Teacher, make it so that our Violet Teacher did not get pumped up, which was one of the biggest things because I wanted him to stay at 4 attack so they can't death the thing. He's still 2 turns away from a Mind Control. Next turn we can Force Roar. There's a Tank Master. Please turn into a 5/5. Never mind. Alright, so that is not fatal damage. Gonna go with this. Again, 4/4. Protected. Let's just, let me just do this. Just gonna do this. If he's got a death, then he's got a death. If not, I've got a 5/5 taunt. Still have something to get rid of that, too. Why did I not Force Roar? Because I didn't have the kill. So, jeez, I'm crow. because I didn't have the kill, so I didn't want to commit with it. All right, let's see. 4 plus 4 is 8, 12. Plus 5, 17, 19, 20, 21. Wait a second. 4, 8, 12. 12 plus 2 is 14, 17, 18, so it's only 19. It's not quite enough for the victory. Just gonna throw some guys in play.
Pay attention, class.
And then, let's get rid of his 4-5.
No.
Okay. It's very interesting. For earlier, I was feeling fairly confident, but right now it's not so much. Sort of a toss-up at this point. So he gets that guy down to 3-3. For what intention? He obviously has something going on here. So 25 now. It's the Soul Priest. Oh no, 4 damage across the board. Gosh, darn it. Well, that's fine because we have now. I do want to kill that. So let's just draw cards and get a 5-5 in play. Now I'm feeling, I'm definitely feeling pretty confident at this point.
For the wild.
I shouldn't have done that either because I could have got a Wrath, which would have been preferable to me attacking into it. I'm feeling pretty confident at this point. Huge hand advantage. But he's still at 25, so I mean, who knows? And he just got 2 cards from our deck into his hand, so this is gonna be interesting. An Imp Master heals himself up. I mean, look at this. I chip away at his health. It doesn't matter. He just all his health returns. Whatever. It doesn't matter to him. He just keeps getting all that health back. Alright, so we got Leroy. We could push hard this turn and then Leroy in an upcoming turn.
What to do?
Could also just get regular stuff in play and just, yeah, just gonna get some minions in play like this.
My shield for Argon.
Okay. Bring him down to 20 with our big ol' 7/7. If he gets mind controlled, we can still push through him. It's not gonna get mind controlled. Does he got Defender of Argus now? What does he have here? He already used a Tink Master.
I must safeguard.
It's a Silence, okay. This brings him down to a regular 2-3. He can't get through this, and that will be the win. Yep, we have it. Oh boy, jeez, really struggled for this one, but ended up pulling through here. Yeah, that was a bit much. All right, so here's our big old combo. One of them, anyways. This deck just functions around being able to do a lot of damage like that. So there you go. Let's move on to a third and final match. And our last matchup for today will be against a Shaman. Yes, indeedy. Keep the Silence. Now let's just keep digging for 2 and 3 drops. I want to get that flow started early on if possible. Okay, Wrath. We got that Violet Teacher back. The swipe's nice. It's overall pretty decent. That's an acceptable hand here. And we actually got the Keeper back too. It's really funny. All right. Nothing doing right now, nothing doing for the first few turns. Probably a couple of shapeshifts. We'll Wrath if we need to. So long as he doesn't get the taunt. Yeah. Do I want to do anything crazy here? No, not really. Should I attack that?
For the wild.
Nah.
For the wild.
I'll tell you why. Because next turn, there's a 50-50 chance if he totems, so he gets a healing or taunt. Either one of those stops me from being able to kill it with a follow-up attack, so it's just sort of like a futile situation, you know? Alright, so now things are getting a little interesting though. What we're gonna do here is I'm gonna wrath that so that we can swipe in an upcoming turn and kill his little reincarnation. If you know what I'm saying. So we'll swipe, whatever, if he plays a big creature. Or swipe a taunt totem, let's kill that off. There you go. Okay, so Feral Spirit, so we're gonna swipe. And that'll take care of at least some of this here. I would love to hold off on this stuff for the teacher, but I don't think I'm really afforded that luxury at this point. Well, this would be 4. Yeah. I'm gonna go like that. Get rid of one of them, get rid of that. Put that guy down to 2. If he can't heal this up, we could keep or kill it. Could also swipe again next turn. Yuck. Looks like we'll be swiping again. I wonder how I want to do this though. I might actually swipe mid and then walk into that thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do it this way. This sucks that I can't. I love to keep this stuff for the keeper, but again, I don't really feel like I'm afforded that luxury right now. So we're gonna go like this, and then we get that. We will have other spells to use with the Violet Teacher. We will. So if I would have, so say last turn I coined into a Zordrake, and then the turn after I could have done a pumped up swipe, but then the Drake probably would have died in the interim as well. Besides his creatures, we assume he's got some stuff going on in his hand here, so. And now he's got a 7/8 in play, and I actually have no good way of dealing with that in this deck. That is pretty terrible. I've got no solid way of dealing with that. No Tink Master. Nothing. No Naturalize. This is rough. This is really rough. We're gonna go like this and get something in play at least. If he attacks into that, he'll take 4 damage. He'll be down to 4 health, you know. I don't know. It's not, either way, we're not in a great position with that thing in play. Big old bodies, sort of, I guess, tough for this deck, you know. Silence wouldn't do us much good. Obviously it means we can bypass him, but we need to kill this thing so he doesn't kill us. He's got 3 swings plus any 1 additional damage has the win, so. Okay, so there's a lightning, he obviously has enough to kill this, otherwise he needs to run 1 spell at it. So that plus a lightning storm. Oh, please only hit for 2. Please only hit him for 2. Ah, that's a bummer. That's the game right there. He literally, that's it. He's got it. I'm SOL right now. Yeah, so screwed. So screwed. Let's get ourselves some health past the turn. Ah, that's so RNG. If that thing had lived, if that thing had been left with 1 health, then we would have been doing all right. And then there's the... well, I could silence that, but then I can't kill this thing. Can I still? Yeah, I guess I can. Okay, so we're not completely out of it yet, but we're pretty much completely out of it. Yeah, hold on. Oh my god, we're so screwed.
I wonder. I must safeguard.
So we're silencing him so he doesn't come back. Then we have to deal 8 damage. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but I take damage to the face, but I don't really have many other options. This only does 2 damage. Yikes. So we're down to 2, and we're dead next turn. He just has to do 2 damage. He's got, I'm sure, plenty of ways of accomplishing that. And, There's a rock fighter weapon. That's the game. All right, so that's it. Lost the last match, but still did pretty good. Let's go ahead and let's take this home. I guess that's it. I don't need to do anything else. That's it. All 3 games ended up losing that final one, but you know, deck seems to be performing okay. I wouldn't say it's the most well-rounded. It definitely certainly runs into some issues, but it's a fun deck. It's a nice sort of twist on a Savage Roar with having more focus on throwing some token creatures in play. But again, I don't know that's the most well-rounded thing that I've ever played. It's okay though. It's all right. I can't believe that first game when I threw away that creature, but that's so funny. All right, guys, that'll do it for today's Hearthstone episode. Tune in later in the week. We'll be doing another deck spotlight. I'll keep climbing these ranks, get myself back up to 5, the competitive league, if you will. That's where you deal with the most meta decks. And yeah, that'll be it. That'll be fun. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, keep watching, and keep owning.